This evening on Masterpiece Theater. Sorry, I saw how it zoomed in like that and with the backlight and everything, and I was like, oh my god, it's like one of those intros to one of those fancy novel movies. And hey, speaking of, good evening, Masterpiece Theater, books. I finally put it back in my freaking bag. I am gonna finish this fucking book. Like twice now, I've gotten like this far in. And okay, like this far in. And I've just never finished it. And I'm like, I've been avoiding seeing the play, which is coming back to Toledo, or possibly has already been there. And I'm like, I want to read this goddamn book. It's a really good book. Like, it's good storytelling. The character development is like simple, but like it's well paced. You know what I mean? And so I put it back in my bag, and I'm like gonna try and read it on the hotel and on the train and whatever, when we're stopped and shit. And hopefully this time, hopefully I at least make it to the pictures. Like. But really good book. Also, I did a thing. Look it. I've been looking up these not geodesic. Where the hell did I get geodesic? Geometric abstraction art, paintings, and arts. I like them. They're really cool. We've got one or two of them in the Toledo Museum of Art, and it's like. Everyone does the simple ones. Hey, it's a little bit of freaking tape. You make some lines, you make some triangles, paint over the whole thing, pull the tape off. But in Toledo Museum of Art, they have one. It's like round. It's all these like circles and like half circles and it's really cool. And I'm like, I doubt they did that with Scotch tape, but maybe. But and legit, no joke. I'm thinking about something along those lines for my living room. Just an accent wall. We'll see what happens. I have so many plans for my house, and I've done so little on them. But, hey, look what I do have to show for it. I made a spoon. I made another spoon. I made look at this little fucker. It's like a little sugar spoon for like your coffee in the morning. It's like, oh, look at that cute little fucker. I don't know. I've been doing all these stupid little projects and just time killers mostly, but then I'll kind of get into them, and I don't know. That's what I've been doing. I made a couple of those little, I call them blockheads, just little bandsaw men with a little string holding little blocks together, and I don't know. I got to make some decisions about the house. I put up a bunch of pictures the other day. And, I got some of those wall stickies, so I didn't have to worry about nails and sanding and plastering again, And the one corner looks really cool. It's got some of my sci-fi and my outer space kind of NASA sort of stuff, and some of my, manga, anime, comic book things. And it looks really cool. I'd like to do that with most of the house, But I don't have that much shit yet, and I'm not going to buy shit just to fill up the house. So it'll that part will get there. It'll take time. I'll relax into that one. But like painting the walls, I'm like, I've been talking about that since before I moved in. Come on, still haven't touched any of them. But it'll all get there in time. It's life, I've been living a pretty good life. I've been trying to make time for friends and family and stuff like that, and inviting people over and trying to get out just a little bit. But the getting out has been rough because I've been on the Elkhart board at work for like 2 weeks, and it's the longest I've been on any board in my career. I've got like just a little seniority, but it's the holidays, and so I've been holding it. Elkhart fucking flies. You get home, you're rested 10, 12 hours, they're calling you. You get to the hotel, and don't get me wrong, you'll probably get a little overtime or held away, but it's more or less you're still straight home, straight out, straight home, straight out. And between last Saturday and today, I've got my 6 starts, and so FRA. Hopefully tomorrow I'll got my 2 days off, and I'm looking forward to it because fuck, man, I don't know. This week I have not had 24 hours off between. Last week, I think I got one trip where, did I deadhead home? Or I can't remember what, but either way, it broke it up. And then, yeah, this week I'm fucking just flying. It's good money. I like it. It's good work. It is. But I'm getting these fucking overtime days every fucking trip. And it's like, if I wanted to work 12 hours, I'd go to Chicago, you know? Whatever. But I got a student. He's a cool dude, Malik. He's from Ann Arbor. He was a translator for the military, so that's pretty cool. Couple of good engineers. I don't know, like, been working with some good dudes. The CT Malik. I had him for the last trip out and this trip. Just accident. He actually tried to jump up on the 13Q, but then they canceled it, and they only did the M3Q. Like, they canceled it, and so we just did the whole thing. And so I worked with him again. So hey, cool. And I actually got to teach him some shit because I'm like, I've had trainees here before, and it's always been stuff where I'm like, I still wasn't that sure, and I was kind of unconfident about whatever, and you know, like if I'm focused on teaching you, I'm gonna forget about doing my job, kind of stuff. And with this one, it was, I think I really showed him some shit, and we had some trains that had to do some weird moving around, crossing over, so he really got to see a lot of the yard. He really got to see a lot of the shit you're gonna do. Because I've done shit in the last 2 trips that I haven't done in the last 2 years, you know. So I think it'd be good for him, but it was good for me, you know, because like I'm finally confident enough in my knowledge of my job that I can like express most of it, at least I think, and so that's cool. And I don't know, it's been a good couple of days, and trying to make time and to remember to like reach out and hey friends, and you know, because hey, Christmas especially, you try and reach out. Hey Tali, how you doing? Hey Sam, how you been? You know, Liz and my sister and girlfriends and all of that. And so yeah. And you know, like I said, I've been at work a lot and a lot of 12-hour days, which means I'm sitting in, you know, side eggs and I'm waiting on blah 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 for 3 hours at a time. And so I did. I started fucking whittling again, and I started cutting these guys out. And none of them are finished. They're all still super rough. Like, look how blocky that is. Like, you can see those cuts are like shit. Like, I've sanded this a little just to see, hey, you know, what's it really starting to look like, and where does it need to go? And I'm like, oh, it needs so much more work. And I got this one was kind of deep. It's like almost like a measuring spoon. And then I got this one, which is like super shallow. It's like a butter spreader. I don't know. And then this little guy is like, it's super deep for as small as it is. It's like a little teaspoon, or it's like a teaspoon. And this motherfucker, which, if I was just trying to make a coffee cup, I could have churned this bitch out. I've got the saw, I've got the fucking drill press. I'm like, I would have taken my press, just it just gouged out the leftovers, you know. But the point of this is that I'm on the train and I've got 2 hours to kill until they're going to let us move. So I just dig at it with my fucking little knife. And yeah, I actually got pretty far. That was 1 day's work. And I'm like, I got in there. It was maybe 2 hours that day I was working on this. And I was like, no, I got fuck in there. Like, ah. And, eventually I will drink coffee out of this thing. And that'll be cool. It's like this, and then it'll be like a handle here, and then it's like all around, like all the way around. And it's kind of oval, but you know, coffee cup eventually. I don't know. I have so many little projects, and so many things in my life are distraction because I have so much downtime where I'm like I can't just do whatever I want. I have all this downtime, but I can't spend most of it with my friends. Hey, they've got jobs. Hey, I'm getting in at 3 a.m, shit like that. Got all this downtime, and I can't do the painting, and I can't do the this and the that and the whatever around the house because I'm not there. I'm away from home easily 4 days out of my week, you know? When I do get home, I don't want to do that shit anymore. Like, I kind of just want to sleep, but I'm like, no, I need to stay up for a couple of hours, and so I end up watching TV, or I've been doing a lot better with the meal prepping. I gotta get down to the point where I'm eating out like once a week, not like 3 or 4 times. Like, I've gotten it way back because I used to eat out basically 1 meal a day. Like, it averaged out. And it's like, no, I've been cooking my meals, and I've been making PB&Js, and I've been doing rice dishes and pasta things and whatever. And I've been remembering to bring them and remembering to eat them because, you know, you get out and you're like bored and you want to go out to eat just to get out of the room. And it's like, we've got TV, I've got my shit, I got my journal and my book, and we're cool. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. It is December 30th. It's Saturday. Tomorrow will be New Year's. Monday will be New Year's Day, and me and Mom and Jess and Jason, we're all gonna try and do like a breakfast or a lunch thing, and so I guess Happy New Year's. Oh, closing out hey, this is probably my last update of 2017 since I don't usually do these back to back. It'll probably be another month before I make another one of these, but 2017 has ended. Wasn't a great year, but it wasn't all that bad. Fucking Trump. Fucking Trump. So I'm gonna go now. Oh, 10 minutes. See, I should go anyways. But yeah. December 30th. It's like, I don't know, 4 in the afternoon. I'm in Elkhart. I'm in the pool, and yeah.